Hello everyone, welcome to this video. You are watching my review on the IOPE Air Cushion Sunblock XP SPF 50 PA triple plus. You may recognize this low compact already. It's very popular over in Asia, and it is one of the key products, and shall I say the first product to really start the cushion foundation trend, which is huge in Korea right now. But this is actually my very first cushion foundation. I thought I would go with IOPE, where it all started, and try it out for myself. I bought this about a month and a half, possibly 2 months ago, and have been using it on and off pretty regularly. So I have my thoughts gathered here for you today. But a quick look at what it comes with. When you buy the product, you get this dark blue navy box right here, and this is the original packaging. I will post the ingredients list, which is currently in Korean. I don't have an English translation up in my corresponding blog post, which I will link down in the information bar. So please remember at the end of this video to click on that to get all the ingredients information as well as the fine details from the packaging. There is an instructional pamphlet that goes inside, but also 2 foundation cartridges. And I call these cartridges because they look exactly like that. They're sealed like so, with a date and everything. So you get one here, which I haven't opened, and one which I have already put inside my compact. So your compact actually comes separately, and you pop your foundation inside. I'll show you exactly what I mean. Here we have the puff. We'll return to this puff, but I can actually take this cartridge right out, and your product is actually on the inside right here. So take it out, use it. When you're done, replace it with a new one, and you can buy refills separately if you don't want to buy another compact. So that is, rather nice that you can just pop out exactly what you need. Now back to this little cushion, which is designed specifically for these type of cushion foundations. It has a slightly different texture than your normal sponge. It's a bit denser and has a nice kind of bounce to it. What you're supposed to do is actually take this puff, open up your foundation or your foundation sunblock right here, pat it into here, and apply it to your skin in a quick patting motion all over. I find this is very, very quick, and I can actually get my entire face done in 30 seconds, which is much shorter than the usual liquid foundation or even powder foundation process. So it is quite convenient and quick in that aspect. I will have a clip of the application process and exactly how the coverage looks on my skin towards the end of this video, so stay tuned for that later on as well, but we're not going to do that right now. I do want to talk to you about the color selection. So I have the color in N21, which is their neutral range, or actually natural range, so we say it's a natural coverage. So this is N21. There's also N23, which is slightly darker, and I was told later on that 21 is slightly more pink and 23 is slightly more yellow. So I'm about a MAC NC15 to NC20 depending on the season, and this is actually a bit too light for me, the N21. Plus it has a bit of that white cast with the strong SPF 50 and PA triple plus, so do take that into consideration. Now there's also a range called S, or just actually one color product called S, and that is a bit of a shimmer product. It gives your skin more luminosity. There's also one more called C, which stands for cover. So cover 21 and also cover 23 in the 2 shades. So altogether 5 different options you have from the IOPE Air Cushion Sunblock XP. So in terms of shades, I haven't tried them all. I only have 21, but I am looking forward to trying 23, as I think that will be a slightly better fit for me. Now I am wearing this foundation on my face right now, all over, of course, with the rest of my makeup, and it is a bit lighter than my natural coloring, which you can see right here on my neck. Also, it does have a white cast, like I mentioned, so it's a bit of a problem in terms of the color match, but I love how quick and easy it is to apply onto my skin. Like I said, if I try 23, I will let you guys know in a further blog post update or something if that fits me better. But right now, I can wear 21 on certain days if I take it down with a darker powder, or if I do contour, or just wear a bit more makeup. I can't wear this product on its own, again, because of the color mismatch issue. But this, the IOPE Compact, actually has pretty decent coverage. It has a very creamy consistency, but it applies well into the skin. It has good adhesion, so it lays very smooth and flat to your skin and does not enhance any dry patches, or if you have flakiness, which I do always around my nose. This doesn't aggravate that or enhance it or make it look any worse, you know. So I also find that this applies well over any open pore areas, which I have right here along my inner cheeks, but it doesn't sit quite so well over fine lines. It tends to settle as you talk or move your face. It does settle into places like your smile lines right here around the side of your mouth. If you guys want, actually, I should just give you a quick color swatch, but again, do look at my corresponding blog post for more accurate color rendition. So this is the color in N21 right here, and I will swatch it on the back of my hand. Right here it looks like it's a pretty decent match to my skin, but once you spread this out and thin it out all over, it looks a bit pink and a bit too pale for me. For this compact foundation, I find that it lasts a decent amount of time. I would say 4 to 5 hours, no problem. I don't necessarily need a touch-up. Again, a little bit of settling around the mouth area, but you can easily smooth that out with a finger or with a little puff right here. I find this also to be very buildable, which is great if you're looking for coverage. It has medium coverage, but you can build this up and this spreads very thinly over the skin, so it doesn't cake up and get thick the more layers that you go. But you know, there's a limit that you can layer this product. I would say stop at about 3 layers, 4. That's probably where I would max out with this, but altogether quite an easy to use and kind of user-friendly type of product that doesn't have a complicated learning curve, shall we say. I will also say that this did not break me out, which is great. Now, it has broken a few people out, but I will remind you that you need to take this off at the end of the day as you would any foundation, base makeup, sunscreen. You do need to remove this thoroughly with a makeup remover before washing your face and then putting on the rest of your skincare. You can't just rinse your face with this and expect this to be okay. This is what I would consider a makeup product, right? So do take a note of that one. I find that this does tend to rub off and transfer a little bit as the day goes on. Now, note that I did try this out during the summertime when the weather is more humid and just warmer overall. I feel that for the fall and winter, this will be a much more suitable product as it is more hydrating. And speaking of hydration, this was great at keeping my skin moisturized throughout the day. I didn't dry out, and you know, even as it wore off continuously during the rest of the day, my skin didn't get dry, and once I took this off at the end of the day, my skin felt smooth and plump and still rather nourished. I have used this consistently for quite a while, and I would say I haven't noticed any specific skin brightening or whitening properties per se, but it does seem to help my blemishes heal a bit faster and also gives beautiful coverage, especially to certain red spots. Like I have one on my nose that is impossible to cover, but the way that this easily fits over the skin and adheres to the skin really helps to diminish those imperfections and blemishes and things I would rather other people not focus on during the day. So as a whole, I do like this product, but I'm not sure if I love it yet. Now, this is again my very first cushion product, so maybe thoughts will improve over time, or if I get a better color match, again I will think about trying color number 23, which might be better. Altogether, I would say that this is recommended for those who have dry to slightly combination skin. Definitely not for those with oily skin. If you have oily skin, perhaps try Cover, which has a slightly more matte look to it. This gives a bit more luminosity and just a glow to the skin. Actually feels slightly wet to the touch, slightly moist, not wet, just moist to the touch. So if you prefer that drier, powdery finish, this is not it. Try the Cover, or just try a different cushion product altogether, because this does give you a bit of that glow to your skin. Also, if you have acne-prone skin, I find that this covers very well, like I said, but don't quote me on whether or not this breaks you out. It did not break me out, but it did happen to a few people. Again, try to see if you can get someone to translate the ingredients list for you, which I have posted in my corresponding blog post, linked down below, like I said earlier in this video. I think that as a whole, this is a nice product. Natural coverage, good coverage, easy to apply, easy to touch up. I can take this with me everywhere. I do enjoy using it, but there are a few caveats, so do take note of that and see if this one works for you. If you try this product, the IOPE Air Cushion Compact XP, and you have your own thoughts to share with me, please leave it down below in the comment section. Otherwise, check out the blog post for before and after photographs, and stay tuned to the last bits of this video to see how I apply this and how it looks on my skin. So until next time, take great care of yourselves. I'll see you very soon. Bye bye for now.